Based on the plan, these are some of the items we managed to buy from the list. For the ones which we didn't manage to buy, we should be able to buy them before the end of the weekend. Welcome to Just World YouTube channel, where we live, learn, adventure, and charity. We talk about finance, travel, personal development, and community service. If you're interested in this kind of content, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Hi guys, in today's video we are planning for shopping. In this case, I want to look at 2 weeks shopping. So the first step, or maybe even a month, I think a month is better because sometimes you can't do this every week or every 2 weeks. So I'm just checking. I have a menu for my daily cooking and I need to restock a few items. So I just need to check between what I have and what I don't have based on my menu. So I'll take you through my list. My list has the ingredients for the month. Let me just work with the month. We will do a shorter one for the ones which cannot last for long. So in our recipe, in our menu, we have beans, we have maize, we have rice, beef, chapatis, that is roti, cabbages, goat, potatoes, ugali, spaghetti, beans, kienyeji sukuma wiki, the normal sukuma wiki, arrowroots, sweet potatoes, self-raising flour, eggs, sausages, and baking ingredients. And of course, I also do bacon sometime. So I've added bacon to the list. And I also do hot dogs sometimes. So I've added bacon and hot dogs. Yeah. So we need to check from what we have in the house, whatever is available and what we need to add. So first on our list is beans. This is the quantity we have for beans. And if you want the containers or the labels, reach us out on Just World Collection. They are available. So beans, I think this is enough for like 2 weeks. So we are sorted with beans. So we can tick that we don't need. From the house, there is no maize. So we will need maize. The next thing is rice. We have our rice here. This is about half a kg or so. So I will need to add rice. So on my list, I will put 2 kgs. On my list, the list is here, 2 kgs. Then on our list, we have beef. So I've checked in the freezer, there is no beef. So we are going to be buying beef. The next on the list is chapati. So let's see how much wheat flour is in stock. So this is the quantity of wheat flour that we have in stock. This is too little. So we will need to also restock. So wheat flour. So we will do 2 kgs for now. And then there's no cabbage, so we will also shop for cabbage. The next thing we have on the list is goat. Let me just check. We have a goat leg, so we will not be buying goats this time. This will serve us for one or two meals. And also, why I don't like stocking meat is because it's readily available, so I can pick meat on the go. So we can tick goat. I usually drop by the supermarket every week to pick the items that I might need, so it will fall there. So potatoes, they are not potatoes. Ugali, the flour that is remaining is this much, which is not much. So we are going to buy 1 packet. Also 2 kgs. We get to spaghetti. Our container is empty, so we will buy spaghetti. We don't have minced meat in the freezer. Kienyeji we also don't have sukuma wiki. But what happens for I buy potatoes in bulk, and maize I buy maybe for like 2, 3, 4 meals. And the kienyeji sukuma wiki I buy when we are cooking, not to stock most of the time. I just don't like stocking them up. I only stock them up when I carry them from my mom's garden. So next, arrowroots we don't have, and sweet potatoes we don't have, and self-raising we also don't have. So the other things are eggs. We have 2 eggs, which will not be enough, so I will stock up. Sausages are finished. Baking ingredients will vary. And then bacon we don't have. Hot dogs we have 2, so we need to restock. So that's basically planning for shopping. So when I was checking through my the things I need, okay, for sugar, this is enough. We don't use a lot of sugar. You can see also pasta is not much, so we'll be adding pasta. So and then we use this for uji, but I hardly cook uji, so I'm not sure I should be buying. Then we have Blue Band, which apparently, how often do you guys check when your items are expiring? Can you imagine? When I was going through my stuff is when I discovered that it expired in March. Please be checking your stuff. See the quantity I'll be throwing away. Almost half a kg I'll be throwing away. It's because I use it for baking, and for quite some time I was not in a position to do a lot of cooking and baking because of personal reasons. So when I resumed on checking, I realized that it expired in March. And I also checked through other things, including sauces and all that, and I got rid of the things that had expired. So the other thing, just a minute. Okay, the other thing, guys, is the spices. Okay, this is how I store my spices. I label them at the top because my storage is down here, so I can quickly trace what I'm checking for. So this is chicken masala. So what I do when I shop and empty them into their respective containers, the next thing I do is label the expiry date. For instance, this is 14th March 2023. So it's important to be checking once in a while when your items will expire. It's very, very important. Which means you should only buy what you will consume to avoid wastage. Because imagine I had to throw away some few items, but it only happened once, and it is because I was not in a position to cook because of health reasons. So for your case, please first of all check what has expired and what is remaining, so that when you're shopping you don't overshop. The other day I had shopped for 2 wheat flour, and I needed one maize flour. So if I had checked, I would have known. The other items are like baking powder for purposes of my baking, and also tea leaves for breakfast, just to be sure it's sufficient, and chocolate. I don't know why I put it still in its bag. I don't know. And I like buying this to save. I also have plenty of tea leaves. Yeah. The other things I check, of course, is the cooking oil. I think this will serve me for 3 weeks. And then, of course, food cannot be cooked without cooking oil. We don't have onions, we don't have bell pepper. I have some, but I will be adding. And then we don't have tomatoes, and we don't have garlic and ginger, so we'll be adding those. And I also like cucumber, so we'll be adding those. So now I have my shopping list without shopping for unnecessary items. So what I'll do, I'll take an image of this, and instead of wasting time writing again, so I've taken a photo and I'm going to use it to shop. I know the quantities that I need for the 2 weeks, so I know what I'll be adding to the items that we already have in the house. Yeah. At this point, we also check the detergents. Most of the cleaning detergents, I had already shopped for them. What I noticed is that I don't have laundry soap. So for detergents, so this, I have one in stock, I think. So I'll not be restocking this one. What is it called? Scouring sponge. This is where I put my steel wool to avoid the mess. I can see there is one, and I think I can also see another one somewhere in the house. So I'll also not be stocking steel wool. So this is, I had shopped for most of the detergents for cleaning the surfaces and all, so I will not check them out. So I use this a lot. I love Morning Fresh. I used to love the blue one until I tried the green one, and it was good. So I think this will serve me because you only use kidogo. So this has hand wash. I use Ariel. So hand wash, I don't think there's any other left, so this is what is left. Then I have this, which is machine wash, which I use most. So this is, I don't think it can even be enough, so I'll just add half a kg of hand wash and maybe 1.5 kg of machine wash. I use Ariel for both. The next thing is this softener. I had decided to try this. I don't know my take about it. I think I'll comment in another video because I'm not yet sure. So I think whatever is remaining can serve me 2-3 weeks. We are mid-month, so maybe I can buy the next month. So the serviettes, I had used Toilex. They're almost finished. So I have this. I've never tried this. I noticed they are cheaper, so I decided to save a shilling and see if it is worth it. So I'll not be restocking on serviettes. I think that's all for cleaning items. Yeah. Hi guys, in today's video we're going to do a shopping haul. Yeah, so we've got a few items over here. I don't know whether to call them a few or it's a lot. We start with the meat. We have some minced beef. I had wanted half of this to be minced, half of this to be minced and the other half to be full, but well, the guy decided to mince for me. I usually prefer to choose the steak, then I get my meat minced instead of them mincing, or instead of buying the mince that is there. So next we have chicken drumettes, and wings. Next we have fish fillets. Next we have beef sausages. Next we have bacon. Next we have pork ribs. Next we have hot dogs. We are starting with meat. I think that's all for the meat. Then we have pasta. I prefer Santa Lucia. The last time I bought another brand, which I will not name, the pasta was became something else. I don't want to say ugali. For the rice, I'm using basmati. Of course, Sunrise is my brand. I have changed to this because it turns out better than the previous one I was using. Again, I also use Santa Lucia spaghetti. Another brand really disappointed me. Then we have Amaze. Of course, if you have been on this channel for a while, you know that's my favorite. And X for my ugali. For my chapati, roti. I also like black and white Nivea for roll-on. I wanted X mandazi, but they didn't have, so I found this ajab. People really talk highly of ajab, and I decided to try. So let's see how it goes. I'll definitely give you feedback. Then for milk, I bought this Daima milk. It's not my preferred milk, but I didn't have a choice because what I like was not available. Then I bought some sodas. I always like Crest. I bought two. I bought some Mara Rosia. I like this. I got some Blue Band for my baking. I hardly use Blue Band for my bread because I hardly take bread. Then I bought some onions and tomatoes and onions. What else? And I also got bread. I also bought tissue. This is my favorite. I like the texture. It's really serves me well. It's a bit more expensive than the other tissue papers, but it's really nice. It's comfy, nice. I think that's all.